going on, everybody? My name is Rockxz, and we have come to the day that you've all been waiting for. Yeah, you know what this is, right? It's in the title. You know, all right, that's fine. I'm just gonna leave now. But this is the first parkour video that you guys have been asking for. I'm just gonna do the basics. Rule number one: at least try to find a good spot that you can parkour in. Just find a good spot, soft grass if you're just like starting off, you know, because you don't want to do it on concrete or else you'll like really bruise yourself up or scratch your arms or your back, anything like that. So a good soft area like this. There's more behind the camera, which I'll probably show you in the, like after the video or during this video. Like really big empty fields of grass. Try not to find places with branches, always just smooth grass, no branches, no rocks or anything like that that you can get bruised up and hurt yourself on. Now, with that being said, I'm going to show you some basic tips. Let's start with rolling. Now, when you're rolling, you want to always make sure that you're using, depending on what arm you feel comfortable with, you can use this arm or your left arm. Always try to land going straight diagonally down your back, kind of like this with the arm. You know, it's a really good explanation, right? Just like go this way and try to go diagonally down when you're rolling on your spine instead of rolling straight forward on your spine, because that'll really kind of hurt. So I'll do a demonstration and then I'll show you some tips, I guess, to get yourself into the rolling motion, because it's all about momentum and knowledge. All about the momentum and knowledge, okay? All right, so here you go. You can either get down on your knees, no homo, don't take that the wrong way, and you can just start off easily. All right, so basically, you just start off with an easy roll, just like get yourself into the momentum and get yourself in there. Make you feel comfortable with the motion, because some people don't like being upside down or rolling, I don't know. Roll with your arm like this, and you see how easy that was. Now, do it again, but going towards you guys, and see how easy that was. See that? You gotta roll diagonally. Diagonally. And you end up going like this, and sometimes I like to kick forward with my right leg, because that's kind of like my thing. I don't know, it feels comfortable. I like to put my left leg underneath my right leg when I'm rolling. It feels comfortable. And this leg, I lead with that leg, so that way when I roll and have enough momentum, I can actually, the momentum pushes me back up and I'm actually on my feet already. So, I'll go ahead and just show you a quick little nice normal roll. And you see, I'm on my feet because the momentum helps me push up. Now do it from the side so you can get another image. Now that's how you do a roll. So, you guys know like the karate movies and they do that cool backflip thing, you know, like where they just like magically fly off the ground. I'm gonna teach you how to do that. Now, it's not really a backflip, but it's kind of like a push off the ground. I forgot what it's called. It's pretty easy. First you gotta do easy steps, and I'll show you basically step by step. You kind of like lay on your back, make sure that you have a good, like I said, sturdy area. You can even practice this on your bed if you want, or like outside in your backyard if you have one, or in the grass. And you start easy way, like you start with your legs kind of like this, almost like you're in fetal position, and you rock yourself. Just get used to the motion of rocking yourself like that. Now I know it looks pretty funny, don't laugh, but if you do that, you're getting yourself used to the motion. Now, once you're used to getting that motion down, you're good to go ahead and do the proper technique. Now, I suggest putting your hands like this, but behind your head, on the floor, so that way it doesn't like be uncomfortable, and it's much easier. You can either use your fist too, sometimes, depending, like if your hands hurt, you can use your fist, but use your hands. And you always try to like shoot straight up. Almost like you're like taking off, almost like you're taking off the ground like a bullet. You go like this, and make sure your legs are straight up when you push yourself off the ground. Now, as soon as you feel yourself going back down, that's the moment where you push yourself with your hands. So I'll go ahead and do a quick demonstration of how that looks, and I'll move on to the next one. Now see how easy that was? You wanna see it one more time? All right, let's do it one more time. I'll do it from this angle. Don't look at my ass. Now you see, when you do that, you have to kick your legs, almost like as soon as your legs go up in the air and you push yourself off the ground, you kick your legs like that almost. That's how your legs should be, going like that. So that way the momentum of your legs are pushing yourself down along with you forcing your body up, almost like you're going like that in the air so you can land on your feet properly. It's pretty easy, and probably in the next future videos I will actually be doing all of these step by step with more detail, and you guys can just learn based off of that. Now I know I'm not the best, but I do it my way because it's comfortable for me, but you guys can find your own way to do these things. Now we're gonna move on to the next one. There's a cameraman behind me. You know, good cameraman. Okay, so what I'm gonna be showing you is another kind of roll. It's kind of like when you're jumping off, you know, like when you see those crazy movies or Assassin's Creed, and they jump off these high buildings and they just like land on their feet and they do a roll. This is like another type of roll for you. And it's pretty easy when you get comfortable with height. So if you're afraid of heights or you just don't have that comfort in height, I'll actually help you out with that too and make another video explaining like it's not really that bad. Trust me, I felt the same way when I first started, but it's really easy. All right, so now that I'm up here, pretty easy. All you have to do is the same technique that I showed you, #1 technique. It's the same technique that you do when you're jumping off the stuff. Just bend your knees, and boom, you got that. Okay, but that's exactly how you do it. Now, like I said, I'll be getting into more detail with these videos and these things I'm showing you. All you have to do is just be patient and comment what like kind of thing you want to see and what do you want to learn, and I'll go ahead and make a video about it. Moving on to the next one. It's always fun to do it at a park. Look at that. You go to the park, you just enjoy it. And you see all that land back there? That's kind of the land I was talking about. We're going to be heading over there actually in a few. But I just wanted to show you guys one little thing over here. Okay. See this? This is what I was talking about. Make sure you're not in an area where these are around, because you don't want to fall on one of those and get hurt. And if there's some around, you can probably kick them around to the side if there's a little bit, but if there's a lot like there is here, you don't want to do any type of rolling on that. Trust me, you don't. This isn't really a big wall, obviously, but this is good enough for a start if you're just like beginning. So I like to have a technique, and I'll show you that once we go over there to the other side of the park. But this one is pretty easy. You can go like this and kick yourself up. Or you can throw yourself. No, I'm just kidding. But that's kind of like the easy thing. I'll show you how to do that. The kicking really helps. Now, with doing this, I do recommend having a little bit of strength. Trust me, it's gonna be pretty embarrassing if you just like push yourself up and your arms can't support your body and you're just like, and you fall on the floor. This kicking motion really helps. Like that. You see that? That really helps. Now, we're gonna do a little magic and we're gonna teleport there, okay? Because it's gonna take too long for me to actually walk there, so I'm just gonna use my magical powers and teleport there. You guys ready? Okay. Okay. So we're back at the other side of the park. Now, I just wanted to show you one thing real quick. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know there's some things like, you know, the dive roll. Basically where you're diving almost like a squirrel, like a flying squirrel into the air, and you're like this with your feet up in the air like that, both of your legs, and you kind of like roll onto the ground. I'm not showing you that, but I'm going to show you steps to basically to get yourself used to being in that motion, because a lot of people I'm definitely sure, are not comfortable with throwing themselves in the air and then trying to flip in the air and land on the floor safely. Now, some things you can do for that is like handstands. If you know how to do a handstand, you're already a good step ahead. And if you practice the roll, like I said in the beginning, you're another step ahead. So all you have to do is basically get into the motion to get used to doing it. I'll show you, I guess, how I started doing it, and it'll help you out a lot. An easy way, like to basically get into the motion and get used to doing it, you don't have to get on your knees, but I don't know. You can just like push yourself up like that. Make sure you're on your hands and do the same technique I told you. Roll on your shoulder, diagonally straight down to your spine. But diagonally, don't go like literally straight down to your spine. And you roll. Like that. Now, I'll do that one more time and then I'll show you another step, a progression that'll help you with it. So, or you can either do this with one leg and do the same thing. And that's how you do that. Now, I have another technique, basically where I kind of like flip my leg back. That helps me get a little extra momentum in my movement. And I go like that. Kicking my leg back helps a lot. To getting used to the motion of you throwing yourself basically and jumping to get yourself straight and land on your hand. And when you land on your hand, you want to make sure you have a lot of force and strength in your hand. And I go like this. My glasses fell off. That's why I don't wear my glasses usually, but I can't see, so screw it. Now we're gonna head over to the other side. See you there. Okay guys, here we are. We made it back. Well, we was never here in the first place, but we made it over here to this little building, and you see all the open area that there is here. Looks really nice. So it's like really easy for parkour practicing and everything. So if you can find a good place like that, you're golden. Okay, so here I'm gonna show you a couple of techniques on how to climb the wall. What you want to do when you're starting off with a wall is basically almost like you're running into the wall, but you're stopping yourself with your leg. Now, I like to use my right leg because that's my dominant leg. It's my strong leg. Take my strong leg. No? Okay. But that's my strong leg. And I use that to push myself up. So, with that being said, what you're going to do is run towards the wall, almost like you're blocking the wall. You put your foot hip height against the wall, hip height up here, and that'll actually give you the momentum to jump up, and you have to be going with a decent amount of speed. So I'll go ahead and just show you a little step real quick. Now you see you pushing yourself off with the leg. Now you see hip height. And if you don't have good shoes, or if it's wet, you're gonna slip just like I did, because I actually stepped in a puddle of mud over there, so my foot's kind of slippery. But always make sure your hip height, make sure it's even, at least with your hip. Okay, so that's how you get up on the wall. Now how you get down, like I told you before, I like to bend down almost at an angle. So when I'm jumping off, it makes it more comfortable for me instead of me actually like sliding off. I mean, if you're comfortable with that and you want to take it easy, you go ahead and slide off. But I already passed that stage, so I'm good with just jumping off. And I feel like an assassin right now. Can't you tell? Look how I'm standing, or I'm sitting, like an assassin. Just like my name, Assassin Rockxz. That concludes today's video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure you like and subscribe the video and comment below what you want to learn. Thank you for watching, and Assassin Rockxz